Now force due to a continuous distribution of charges. How we calculate the force experienced by a charge Q naught due to continuous charge distribution in the following cases. Now number one is when charge is distributed continuously along a line. Consider a line charge capital L in bracket straight or curved having a uniform continuous distribution of charge along its length. Suppose that we have to find force due to the line charge on a point charge Q naught placed at a point whose position vector is r. Here is the figure which will give you information. dl be an infinitesimally small length of the line charge capital L. If lambda is a linear charge density of the line charge, then charge on the length element dl is given by dq equals to lambda dl. Let r be position vector of the elementary portion of the line charge having charge dq, then force on charge q naught due to charge dq equals to lambda dl. On the length element dl is given by df capital F equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q into dq divided by mod r minus r dash position vector to the power q multiplied by r minus r dash position vector, and also divided by 1 by 4 by epsilon naught. Now substituting for dq, we have df equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q into lambda dl divided by mod r position vector minus r dash position vector into q multiplied by r position vector minus r dash position vector. The force on charge Q naught due to whole line charge distribution can be found F equals to F vector equals to integration sign. There is an L in the lower limit, that is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q naught lambda dl divided by mod r position vector minus r dash position vector mod to the power q, that it is multiplied by r position vector minus r dash position vector, or it is F equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught integration sign. The lowest limit is L lambda dl divided by mod r position vector minus r dash position vector to our q into r position vector minus r dash position vector. Here is the equation. So number 1 is the result. Now number 2, when charge is distributed continuously over a surface. Here is a picture. There is a surface S having a uniform continuous distribution of charge along its surface. Suppose that we have to find force due to surface charges S on a point charge Q naught placed at a point whose position vector is small r. Let ds be an infinitesimally small area of the surface change charge S. If rho is the surface charge density of the surface charge, then charge on the surface element ds is given by dq equals to rho into ds. Let r dash position vector of the elementary portion of the surface charge having charge dq, then force on charge q naught due to charge dq equals to rho into ds. On the surface element, ds is given by df equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q naught rho into ds divided by mod r position vector minus r dash position vector to power q multiplied by r position vector minus r dash position vector, which is equation number 2. When charge is distributed continuously over a volume. Here is the picture. A volume V, capital V, having a uniform continuous distribution of charge. Suppose that we have to find force due to volume charge capital V on a point charge placed at a point whose position vector is small r as shown in the figure. Let dV with an infinitesimally small volume of the volume charge capital V if rho is the volume charge density if rho is the volume charge density of the volume V, then charge on the volume element dV is given by dq equals to rho dV. Let r dash be position vector of the elementary portion of the volume charge having charge dq. Then force on the charge q naught due to charge dq equals to rho dV. On the volume element dV is given by dF equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q naught rho dV divided by mod r minus r dash to the power q multiplied by r minus r dash. This is equation number 3. Earlier, instead of rho, I must say in the case of surface, it is actually poise, not rho. Rho is in the case of volume only. In case charges are distributed in a discrete manner, the forces on a charge due to the discrete distribution of charges is found by adding the forces exerted by the individual charges. Accordingly, summation sign is used to add such forces. However, when charges are distributed in a continuous manner, the effect can only be summed up by the method of integration. Now 2. If charge is distributed continuously over a line charge L, capital L, over surface capital S, over a volume charge capital V, and also a discrete manner in the space, then total force on charge Q naught at location position vector R will be capital F. This I am giving you in a picture. And the equation number 4. In the equation 4, position vector r dash has been used to denote the position vector of an elementary position of line charge capital L, surface charge capital S, volume charge capital V, and any one charge q dash of the discrete distribution of charge in